Yeah, the zone you're in right now, dude, is, I feel bad for the
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
defense is just like...
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult third down.
Yeah, you figure second and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing third and 4.
Yeah, got to give the front seven a lot of credit for making that play. I'm starting to wonder.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Bortles now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
One of my very first games. It might have even been my very first game, actually, now that I think about it. Online.
Wait, hold up. Say that again, kids.
I think I played this kid my very first game.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
That draw touchdown wasn't played or not.
Here we go, here we go. Spread right, 72.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Jack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. From his end zone, Newton on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They will go for it. Now Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise because when Christian McCaffrey came out of his game.
You were about to light his ass up, Miles Jack.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got some space here. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. We're going to sack. Come on, come on, come on.
Off play action. Newton being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
I got it. That turf.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And some room to run now. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call,
now I
a
know
lot
you're
of times you
fucking
actually get
passing.
rewarded.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's going to launch this thing way
You gotta be shitting me. You got it down.
That is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
McCaffrey's a stud, but he's not, maybe once.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice tackle.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside, where they can really short your defense.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Less than a minute to go back and get that
field
goal right.
But that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
This motherfucker went short on what, like 427 inside.
Just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal.
Sorry,
Getting
Matt, in there, but
good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This is like when Bane and Batman fight for the first time. Admirable? What mistake. This kid fight like a young man.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Wright. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
20.
On 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's it. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
She spiked it and kicked the field goal,
Matt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Gotta be so pumped about going down, going into that
15 players to his 11 offensive guys.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
That punt return.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's going to be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
It looks like a big old Jacksonville Jaguar putting a cock in a Panther's mouth.
On 1st down, Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Oh, no.
He can make a man or two miss, but close quickly. Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
He's trying to scream. So glad. I am so glad that wasn't caught.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
I suspect this might be ball game. Therefore, I'm going to record this for you.
They'll try and throw for it here. Just with a catch over the middle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I'm like fucking mad and air over here with my logic.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's a few miles.
Combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through.
Like it's complimentary football.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, honestly, I probably would have gone on that 3rd down if he didn't already call a timeout. Because now I know the only has 2 left.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Exactly. Yep. I thought of that too because I was looking up to see down and distance. No, he'll just run it, make it a 10-point game. It's one less time he can stop the clock.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Big screen didn't work.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release.
How is that not?
We've seen this quite a few times in
intentional grounding.
Unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people
How is that not
away,
intentional
facing a lot
grounding?
of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is
and
that
he's in the
inability,
pocket.
though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And that is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On the run, it's Fournette. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
That was the right time to call play action, though. But he just saw it was that or he was quick.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
Perfect.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
Tag is the 2-minute warning.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
man his ass.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gets around him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Not going to fucking break him.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Newton steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. So I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I was doing play action, and he pushed his play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action.